Hi guys, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm just thrilled that this group has joined in this morning today to get some work in, a little bit of work in, a little bit of stretch in, but most importantly, move before our big meal. So I'm really excited. We're going to use the band today, and we're going to do a gentle mat with a little stretching, a little assisted with the band, and hopefully this will feel really nice to start your day. So I want to start sitting as tall as we can and just let the band hang out wherever you feel comfortable. If it's crisscross, great. If it's a butterfly, great. If it's legs out, great. Whatever feels best. But sit up on your sit bones for me as tall as you can, wherever you are. This is best for me this morning. And take a nice deep breath all the way up to the center with a deep breath in. And then exhale, looking down to your thighs, long stretch of the neck, and push the floor down so your shoulders roll down your back and bring your ribs back over your hips. Inhale to the ceiling again. Tap the fingertips and then exhale back down, push the floor down, push the shoulders away, feel that lift. And one more, breath to the ceiling, rise, and exhale down and look, and press down through the arms. Let's take that head back to center, please. Let's take the right hand across, gently grabbing and giving a little stretch of the neck here this morning, just with an exhale, and then releasing it away. Other side, inhale to the ceiling, grab the opposite ear, exhale, come over, stretch. And we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, arm to ceiling, grab the opposite and stretch. So delicious. And inhale to the ceiling, cross it over and stretch. And then coming back into our center, let's just open the arms out to the side, palms turn up for me, please. Round your back and just feel a stretch to the middle back for me. Kind of reaching for the toes, but yet pulling your waist back. And then open up, palms turn up, open the heart, open the chest. Oh, like the first stretch of the day. Exhale, come forward. Whoops, I see a cat and some flowers. Uh-oh. No. And keep that stretch going for me, please. Oh, my word. That was a disaster waiting to happen. I guess it's true Thanksgiving. You never know what's going to happen. And one more time. Inhale to open. And close and round. And then let's just open our heart for just a second. Close the arms together. Close your eyes just for a second and set a little intention for yourself right here. What does today need to be for you? What does this hour need to be for you? A couple of things just to bring some focus into the day. I know we're all thankful for a lot of things, but what is it that you really, at this hour, need? Stretch, length, breath, ease of mind, whatever that is. And then open the eyes, reach arms to ceiling, send that out into the world. And then let's take that down to the mat with us. Turn to your side, come all the way, and we'll come down nice and gently into the mat. We're gonna start with our toes or our feet underneath our band, and we're gonna hold on to it. So it's gonna give us some assisted roll here. We're gonna sit up as tall as we can. And then we're just gonna gently tuck the pelvis under, bring the waist back just behind your sit bones. Just find openness in the low back and then come right back up. So we're gonna piece this down gently today. So rotating the pelvis, just find a little curl, a little stretch in the low back, and they come right back up. And every time we go, we're going to take it a little bit further. We're going to pull it back just a little bit more behind the sit bones, maybe to the tip of the sacrum, and then back up, trying to keep the shoulders relaxed and tucking under and rolling again, just halfway, and then lifting back up. And then this time going all the way down. Use the band, let it help you. Rotate the pelvis, gently roll your spine down. Oh, that should feel so juicy. And lay yourself back down into your mat. Well done. Let's heel those feet in gently, one at a time, till we find our feet flat. And we'll take the band into our hands. And I'm going to roll it a few times so I can make it a little bit tighter. I'm going to bring my fingertips straight up. My wrists are straight, my feet close. Inhale, lift our shoulders up and stretch them. Open the heart up. And then exhale, bring them back and tap your thighs, shoulders into the mat. Again, to the ceiling, shoulders rise. Reach your way. Try to keep a nice long waist for me. And then exhale back up to the chest, shoulders glide down and tap them to the thighs. And one more. Lift the shoulders up, extend and reach. Oh, and exhale, shoulders glide down and they find your hips. Good. We're going to take the arms to the ceiling here. We're going to draw the right knee into our chest, give it a little hug. We're going to extend it up to the ceiling, find what kind of stretch we can find here. We're going to flex and point the foot 3 times. Toe ball, heel back, and heel ball, toe to point. If someone just joined us, can you make sure you mute yourself for me, please? I would really appreciate it. And then flex and circle that ankle. Glad that you are here. And reverse the other way. Oh, good morning. And one, and then bend the knee, grab the shin, pull it toward your shoulder, find that stretch and length. Maybe take the left leg out long on the mat, really lengthen it away. Let's give ourselves a stretch to the hip flexor here, a little gentle one. And then release the knee for me, please. Bring the knee to the center of your body and pull it to your sternum. Oh, a little stretch to that IT band. And then bringing it back, go ahead and grab the knee with the right hand and grab the foot with the other and bring it in for a slight little pigeon. So the knee goes towards outside of your hip. Just experience that little breath and stretch right there. Try to make that left leg as long as you can on the floor. And then bringing it back into the center. Let's go ahead and put our foot in the band and like up to the ceiling. Take a breath in and then exhale, pull it in for a little hamstring stretch. Now, be kind to self today, right? Inhale, lengthen the leg long. Exhale, pull it in an inch. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, pull it in an inch. Just settle into that stretch for a breath. And release. Good. Bend the knee. We'll take that leg out. We'll put it flat onto the floor. And then we'll take the other leg into our chest and send it straight up to the ceiling. From here, flexing, pointing that left foot. Drawing the chest wide open. No tension in the band. And point. And one more. And then, keeping the thigh where it is, circle that ankle, went nice and slow, as big a circumference as I can get. Size of my dinner plate, that's what it should be, right, today? Reversed. Then I can go back for a second. Snap, crackle, and pop in here. Good. And then bending the knee, pulling it into the chest. Extend the right leg out long. Oh my goodness. Open that quad up. Pull, pull, pull. Sink into that hip. Release that stretch. Bring the knee to the center of the belly button. Pull it towards the center of your sternum. Just give it a love. Is it happy? Is it not happy today? And then releasing it, grabbing the knee and grabbing the foot and taking the knee wide and pulling the heel towards the pubic bone. And then taking the foot around the band, or the band around the foot. Giving ourselves a stretch, sinking that hip in the floor, breath in, and exhale, a little stretch. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen the leg, exhale, come an inch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull in an inch. Pausing there, breathe. 2, and 1. Soften the knee, take that band away. Let's just put the band across our waist, bring our feet in close, move into our 100 to get moving this morning. So arms to ceiling and progressing into that, or choosing the level that feels right for your body today. Take a breath here. Keep that neutral pelvis, turn the glutes on, and then lift the upper back and reach for your heels. Reach for your heels. Arms to ceiling and lower the head. Again, press through the arms, lift the upper back, look between the thighs. Maybe the legs can find themselves together, finding that center line that's sort of in our focus this week. And pressing through the arms one more time. Come up and look between the thighs. Now check the pelvis out and start pumping the arms. Inhale for 5 beats and exhale for 5. I want you to squeeze those inner thighs together. Keep inhale, soft breath in and easy breath out. Maybe legs can come up into tabletop. Flex the heels so that you're working through the abdominals. And maybe the legs can extend to a working level that's good for you. It's Thanksgiving. Be thankful we can feel this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. And in 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soften the knees. Bring it into the chest. So good. Take a little lift all the way up to seated for the half roll down into the roll down. Let's just go a roll down this morning with the use of the band. I like it. So take the band again behind your feet. So as we went down the first time, we're going to do work through that. So if you connect into your feet and push out into the band a little bit, you're going to start to find you work your outer and inner thighs as well, but find the spot that feels great for you. You also can cross that band a little bit depending on the tension you have. Sitting up tall for me, please, on your sits bones. You're going to hinge yourself back behind your sits bones, rotate your pubic bone, find your sacrum, and then extend your spine and keep rolling down, lengthening out through the body all the way down into neutral. Coming back up in reverse, chin to chest, pull the band apart. As soon as your shoulders cross your hips, pull the band wide and come forward and stretch your spine towards your toes. Inhale, stack the spine back up tall, and we go again. Hinge to go back. Rotate the pelvis, find the sacrum. Extend the body, extend, lengthen, one vertebrae, lengthen, one vertebrae, lengthen, one vertebrae, all the way to the bottom. Inhale, chin to chest, we come up. Exhale, we open the band and stretch forward. Inhale, we stack back up. Hinge back. Rotate the pelvis. Exhale, lengthen the spine down. Try to find a flow there, something juicy in the body, allowing yourself to open the spine up. I have to use my band especially hard this morning. Open it out wide, come forward and stretch. Inhale, stack back up. Continue that inhale as you hinge. Rotate the pelvis. Exhale, open the band, keep lengthening away. And lay down, chin to chest, come up. Press down those heels, open the band up, and stretch forward. And let's go one more time. Inhale, lift, rotate, lengthen, rotate, and reach down. So delicious. And allow the spine to rest. We'll walk those feet back in here for single leg circles this morning. So what we're going to do is take our right foot into the band. We're going to use the band for good and not evil today. You can always do it without it if you choose. The left leg is going to go long and in line with your nose. So make sure it's right in the center of your mat. We'll lay down here. I'm going to hold on to the band with my right hand, both bands. My elbow down, my chest open. My other arm long at my side seams. And I'm going to lengthen to that band and draw my circles. Cross the midline to the ankle and lift across. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to take it easy for us. It means actually as we press through the strap, we're finding a deeper connection into the belly. And one more. And reverse the other way. Down to the ankle, cross over shoulder to shoulder. Down, across and lift. Down, across and lift. 2, don't let the band win. Keep pressing against it. 1 more. And pause here. Take that leg out to the right side. Lift the arm out to your side wall. Get a little stretch here. Keep pressing away. And then windshield wiper it back to the center and cross over. So just because we're going to be sitting at the dinner table, conversing, let's just keep moving through this stretch today. Allow the body to feel. And let's do 1 more. Out we go, find the stretch and length, and across the IT band, and get that stretch. Bring it back into the center. We'll take the left leg into the band, right leg in line with our nose, and then holding on with the left arm, elbow down, or depending on the weight of your band. Other at your side seams, your shoulders wide open, and we cross the midline to the ankle and lift. Now see if you can counter that band wanting to pull back by lengthening the leg longer as you go. Ooh, I love that connection in the low abdominals. And 1 more. And let's reverse it the other way. Down, across, shoulder to shoulder, drawing a beautiful D shape. And 2. And 1. And pause. Right arm out to the side, open the leg, get a side stretch. Try to keep that pelvis back. Bring it back to the center by drawing the low abdominals in and just across the midline. And let's do that 3 times, please. Up and open the heart, open the chest, and then bring it to center and cross over. And 1 more. Ooh, this leg's happier for some reason. And cross. And then back into our center. Let's put both feet in that band, both of them in the air. And just take a breath here. Pull the heels over you as if you're going to do rollover. So you're pulling the heels over the body. The pelvis might rise a little bit, and then bring the pelvis back to neutral. Let's do that again. Draw the thighs toward you, lifting the hips maybe slightly, and back into feeling tall. And 1 more. If you want to do the rollover here, by all means, go for that. And just feeling good. And let's just do 1 more. Get the low back, a little stretch. And then let's extend the legs all the way out. I'm going to uncross my band. I'm going to lengthen my legs all the way down to the mat. And then from here, give me a roll up again, chin to chest. Oh, maybe not. I need a little help with that band this morning, LeAnne. Up and over and pull the band apart for your stretch. And then we'll stack it back up tall. Well done, everyone. Let's come forward for a little rolling like a ball, see how we feel with this morning. I bring my feet to the front of my mat. Now, I like to use my band Some folks don't, but I think it gives me a nice hold of things. So I'm gonna put it above my ankles or just above them and hold on tightly with it to keep my heels tight. Draw the heels up, draw the toes up, just find a balance on your sits bones and just feel a length in your waist before you do anything. And then rotate your pelvis, come back behind your sits bones and don't let anything roll. Don't let it roll. Go back a little bit further and then scoop the belly button back, lift those hips up, exhale back up and pause. First one's horrible, it takes a second to get a hold of it. So what I'm looking for is a gentle roll through the spine or just holding the balance. It's feeling strong across the middle. Inhale back, exhale up. 2 more. Inhale back, exhale up. 1 more. And we pause. Well done. Legs out in front. We're going to hold on to that band out in front of us. We're going to go down into our ab series here this morning. So we're going to take the right knee slightly bent, the left leg long. Lift tall, hinge back, rotate to your pelvis, lift up to the shoulders and pause right here. Legs extended. The band is right over the knee and we're going to switch for 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5. Find that center line. 4, woo, 3, keep thinking pumpkin pie. 2, and 1. Both knees in. Good. Take the band to the knees and the shins and pull down. Find that connection, lift the legs up. Double leg stretch. Inhale, arms and legs away. Exhale, come back, pull the band in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. You can absolutely do this with the head down. And pull back in. So be kind to yourself, right? And if you just joined us, welcome. Can you make sure you mute yourself for us, though? That would be helpful. Thank you. And 2. And 1. We did it. And lower down and relax. Oh my goodness, so good, so good. Scissors this morning, right? Or single straight leg stretch. Holding on to the band again. Legs in tabletop position. Activate the inner thigh. Use your navel, lift up, come and look between your thighs. Extend the legs up to the ceiling if you can. Now, what I want them to do is be over your hips, right? Straight up. Right leg comes slightly forward. The left is going to come in to tap the band. 1, 2, switch. In, switch. In, switch. Keep looking at your thighs. So you're lifting up through your chest. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. In, switch. In, switch. Last 2 here. Switch. 1, switch. Knees into chest. And release it down. Well done, guys. A little rock side to side. And that low back. Make it juicy. Like basting a turkey. Find that center line. If you'd like to give me a roll up, extend the legs out, arms overhead, and roll yourself all the way up to seated. If you'd like to lift those hips up, rock yourself up. We all finish in a forward fold. So good. And then stack our spine back up nice and tall. Well done. Let's back up just a little bit for spine stretch forward. So feet are going to go about hip distance apart. We're going to hold on to the, let's actually take the band behind the legs again. I kind of like that stretch that it gives us and gives us a little bit of added connection into the low pelvic floor. So shoulders back and down and the ribs over the hips, right? Now I want to relax in my legs a little bit, lengthen them as much as I can. Lift up to the tailbone, take a breath in, pull the band apart, please, and come forward and stretch your spine towards your legs. Find that stretch. From there, rotate your pubic bone under you, lift your waist up and start to stack your spine all the way back up and seated forward. Again, chin comes over, exhale, blow all the air out, stretch your spine forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Rotate the pelvis, lift the waist up, and bring that spine back up, bone by bone. Again, exhale, chin to chest, come forward. Inhale, scoop the belly in, pull the waist back, raw line before shoulders, that's always my issue, and up nice and tall. Well done. From here, we're going to come forward into open leg rocker balance. And if you'd like to rock it this morning, absolutely go with that. So we'll bring those hips forward. Again, I'm going to use my band because my thighs are really tight this morning. I'm going to hold underneath my legs with the band underneath it. So it gives me a connection back into the center of my core body. I'm going to lift my heels and lift and just find a balance. Now, this, unlike rolling like a ball, we are scooped through the low belly, but our chest is wide open. We're back behind the sit bones a little bit further. Test that place that we want to jump off. And then extending both legs away as we inhale, wherever that is. And then exhale, bring it back in. So try not to use the thighs. Scoop the belly button in to send the legs away. And then draw the navel in to bring them back. Good. Let's do 2 more. Keep rotating the shoulders open and close. Coming up into the balance and holding wherever that is for you. Just pause a moment. And if you'd like to go for that rocker, you're going to come back behind your sit bones. You're going to roll back to your shoulder blades and exhale, come right back up and pause right there. A series of 6 of them. If you don't want to do the roll, do not roll to your neck, please. Stay at the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades. And come back. That's it. That's the key to the roll. A lot of it. Keep scooping the belly under. Keep tilting the pelvis up. Oh man, that feels so good. There's room for apple pie there. Woohoo! And pause. Very nice. Let's put those feet down. Let's take ourselves all the way back, please. We're going to go into our saw. So feet are going to go outside of the mat this time, a little bit wider. And I like to use the band here, my newfound way to get another little stretch in this exercise. So right up on top of your sit bones. And I'm going to hold my band pretty wide because I'm going to give my shoulders, I want a longer length here. So make sure you have one that's got, almost your wingspan, right? A little wing, 1.5 wingspan. So I'm going to hold it out in front of me, sit up tall. I'm going to rotate my spine to one side and then just pause right there. Make sure that you're over your hip, right? From there, you're going to turn the back thumb down. Back thumb comes down, top thumb turns up. You're going to pull the band apart as you come forward and stretch. Pull it. And 2 and 1. Stack it back up. Find the band back to your diagonal and bring it back into your center. So some good stuff going on here. Up and rotate, just find that positioning. Flip the thumb down, thumb up, come forward and stretch. Pull the band apart. 2 and 1. Stack back up tall and to center. We got 2 more each side. Inhale to rotate. Exhale, back thumb turns down. Pull the band forward. 3, 2, 1. Stack that back up and come center. I want you right on top of the sit bones. Inhale, rotate on top of the sit bones. Exhale, come forward and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back tall and center. Last time. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, come forward and stretch. Open that heart. 2 and 1. Stack that back up. I hope that feels as juicy for you as it does for me this morning. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach. 3, 2, 1. Stack the spine back up and come center. Well done, everyone. Let's bring ourselves forward, please. High knee all the way to the front. Taking the band with us, rolling our spine back down into the mat. Ooh. Taking the stretch over top, lengthening the body away. Ooh. And then we're gently going to roll over to our right side or our left and flip over onto our belly for our swan. So swan. I want the band out in front of you. And I first want to start with Cobra. So I want the elbows underneath your shoulders. And I want you to have your leg, my legs are happiest when they're in alignment with my hips. But if you can find the center line with the legs, fantastic. We're going to press the entire forearm into the mat, draw the belly in and up, and pull the elbows underneath us. And just find that length and open of your heart and your chest here for about 2 or 3 breaths. Inhale, you lengthen the waist longer. And exhale, find a little bit of lift. Again, inhale. Try not to use your chin. Stay focused between your fingertips. Nice long cervical spine. Just to say, hey, guess what, back? We need you to start working for us. Then let's come all the way back down and reach our hands. I'm going to just use my band as a guide. I'm going to send my arms all the way out. I'm going to put my wrist on top, my fingers lifted, so that my band can actually slide on my floor in front of me. That might not be doable for you. That's okay. Then just put the hands flat down and do it there. Draw the navel in and up, shoulders back and down. We'll lengthen up, trying to come into our Cobra, pulling the arms to us, pressing down into the mat, wherever we find that lift. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, lengthening long and away. Now make sure the belly button is pulling in and up for me, please. I'm going to do this just on my right. I'm going to pull my shoulders back, start to draw my arms in, draw my belly in. I might find my wrist. Can I find a little bit more lift? And then exhale, lengthening out to the mat. One more time. drawing the palms back, finding that lengthen open, open the heart and the chest up, and then exhale, lengthening all the way back down. Taking the hands under your shoulders, elbows back, same thing. Lengthen here, float up your chest, float up your heart, use the earth, press down. Exhale, lengthen long to come back down. Squeeze the elbows into your waist. One more time, please. Lengthen, rise up, inhale, fill the lungs up. Find that central line. Exhale, all the way back down. Let's take our elbows underneath us. Let's lift up, sit back in the child's pose and release that spine. Oh, so good. And maybe with our palms this morning, push yourself back more. Push your hips toward your toes. Find that open. And since we're there, let's take the left hand outside of our mat and then the right hand on top of that hand and sink the hip away. Open, open. Make room for whatever dessert you want today. And then slide the hand outside the other side. Left hand on top. Pull the left hip back and open. We'll come back into the center gang. And then we're going to come all the way up onto all fours for single leg kicks this morning. So I'm going to bring my band across the front. It's going to help me connect into my chest and my shoulders. And what I'm going to do is place my hands on it and my chest right over it. So if you have wrist issues, go ahead and make a fist, right? Find out whatever feels best for you. Knees under hips and shoulders back and down. So pressing the shins into the floor, find a connection into the earth here. Open the heart and the chest up. Activate your glutes and send your right leg back. Don't change anything. Find that tripod. Then lift the leg up and just hold it off the floor. Just balance. Flex the foot for me, please. And you're going to bring that leg in. You're going to bring your heel in first, then point your toes second, and then extend the leg out further third. Heel, point, extend, and heel, point, extend, and heel, point, extend, and one more, heel, point, extend. Lower that down without changing your pelvis, and send the other leg out to the mat. Lengthen and lift it up. Pause, turn those glutes on, open your chest. Flex, heel, point, extend. Try to keep the knee right where it is in space. Extend and flex, point, extend. Keep drawing the belly in and up. Point, extend. We got two more. Flex, point, extend. Last one, flex, point, extend. Bring it all the way down into the mat and sit yourself back into a child's pose once again. Whew, so delicious. From here, let us turn ourselves over into spine twist. So sitting on top of those sit bones, please. Nice and strong. Legs ideally together for spine twist this morning. So if you're feeling tightness in the hamstrings and the quads still, the legs can bend a little bit as long as they're together. Sit up tall in the sit bones and the band in half and sitting tall. Rotate the shoulders back for me. Pull the wrist threads in and rotate outside of your right hip, just gently. 1, 2, and center, other side. 1, 2, and center. Maybe we go a little further the second time. 1. Now I want you to think about lifting up out of your hips rather than turning on yourself, right? So as we lift up, we got room that we can move that lumbar spine and twist, twist, and center. Good, one more set. Twist, twist, and center from the waist. Twist, twist, and center. Well done, everyone. Let's lower ourselves all the way back down into the mat. Take a lovely, luxurious roll down all the way into the mat. Beautiful. Nicely done. Arms all the way overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we'll come all the way up with the band and pause just for a moment here. Good. On the mat, let's get a little shoulder opening here. So I'm throwing some stretches in. Let's take that band a little bit wider outside of the hips this time. Legs still ideally together. And you're going to take your left arm away. Your right is going to find your sacrum, right? Or find sacrum. I can't speak this morning. It's going to find right at your sternum. And then your left arm is going to reach away and you're going to open up as much as you can. Turn the palm up. And then take your gaze over to your right shoulder away from that band and open up the front of the deltoid. Should feel nice and delicious. And then bring the neck, chin back up, look at the ceiling, arms to ceiling, and we switch. Take the band opposite direction, pull them apart, turn the palm up. Keep opening up your chest as much as you can, and then rotate the neck away and give me that stretch. Oh my God, those traps are not happy. And then bring that back into the center. Ah, beautiful, guys. From here, please. Let's take our feet outside the mat, or not outside, but pinky toes to outside the mat. We're going to stay with that stretch. We're going to add in a rotation of the body. So I want your knees to go to the right side as far as you can, away from the mat, away from the mat. And the arms are going to go to the left as far away as you can, the opposite direction. So again, we're getting that deltoid open. Maybe we're getting back into the band this time. So we're feeling that hip flexor stretch, a little bit quad stretch. Man, we got room for all kinds of food today, y'all. Roll back to the sacrum. I said, y'all, it's fall, y'all. And then drop those knees to the left, lengthening away. I shouldn't say drop, lengthen away. Take the band the opposite direction, pull that apart, look into the band. Oh, breathe, put some air there above that rib. And let's bring that back into the center. My gosh, that was so juicy. Let's draw our knees into our chest, please. Give them a hug. Chin to chest, make yourself as small as you can. A little rock yourself side to side. And we're gently going to roll ourselves up to seated and turn to our side for side kick series. So I'm going to go onto my left hip first. I'm going to line myself with the back of my mat completely along the back side. Now, the band, I like to use it for focus in front. So I just make it a little ball of nothing. Arms out underneath me, wherever is happy for you. And then lift the legs to the front corner of the mat, right? So shoulders over shoulders, hips over hips. And I'm going to connect, just like I'm tying turkey legs together, right? I'm going to tie my hip bone to my rib cage here. So I'm going to keep this connection without that moving. I'm going to take the band out in my arms parallel to the floor and my shoulders over shoulder. I'm going to take the leg off the floor. So everything is just hovering off parallel to the floor itself. Flexing my foot, I'm going to send it back to the back of the mat. 1 and reach 2. Then I'm going to bring it forward as much as I can without changing where my hips and shoulders are. Point through the toe to send it away. Find some length off the top and then bring it back and flex, flex. It does not have to be a huge move here. I'm looking for the waist to get longer, but the shoulder and the hip staying connected. Good, looks good, guys. Staying parallel to the floor as you do your work. Don't let it dip, don't let it hover. Sometimes we want to go up and back. And then kiss the heels together. Slide the penny up the wall with the toe and flex it in with the heel. Lengthen to lift and lengthen to lower. Only as high as you can find control, not pain, right? Yeah, let's do 2 more. And then let's hold it up off the mat. Lengthen it longer and circle the leg for 6. Make sure you get the back side of your turkey leg there, as well as the front side of that turkey leg, and reverse it. Just think, this is as calm as it's going to be today. Isn't that lovely? 2 and 1. Pause those heels together. It's just something special. Slide the foot up to the knee. Extend the leg to the ceiling. Flex it out. Passe. Yes. Passe to the knee. Extend it wherever that is. Flex and reach it longer. Just 3 in that direction. Slide that chicken leg in. Extend turkey leg. Whoops. And extend it away. Reverse that. Kick it up to the ceiling. Draw the toe as high up on the inner thigh as you can, and then resist the inner thighs as you send it away. Lengthen and lift. It's a full movement. In and extend. Watch those hips. Keep them stacked. 1 more. Might not go high. That's okay. And pause. Well done. Take both legs back in alignment with the mat and feet flex as if we're standing on the floor. Arm to ceiling. I want to pull the shoulder blade down. I want to lengthen my waist as much as I can and lift the legs and just hover them off the mat. Just find that low inner thigh. Now, without doing anything, the bottom leg is going to tap down and up. 8, 7, I guess, without doing anything. Ooh, hello, oblique. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them up there. Put the hand down and a little scissor. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Just 1 more. And pause, feet together. Onto our belly, please. Lift the legs up. And we'll beat those heels together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Hands under shoulders and all the way back. Release the glutes into child's pose. All of a sudden, I'm popular today. And then we'll stack our spine up, please. And we'll turn and face the other direction. Yay! What we do to one, we must do to both. All the way out on the mat, please. Shoulder over shoulder, and then find that front corner. So roll the shoulder back, hold that band off parallel, lift the leg parallel, and just pause. Send that toe back. 1, 2, and front. 1, 2. Now this is my cranky hip. My spine is so cranked up. So I'm gonna baby it, right? So I'm gonna pay attention to it and shorten my range of motion that works within my body with where I'm at today. And front, there is nothing wrong with that. And 2. And 1 more. And then we'll kiss those heels together. We'll slide that penny up the wall as far as we can. Exhale, pressing with the heel. 6 times. Lengthen and press down. Lengthen and lift and press away. Kind of long waist for me. Lift and lower and 2 and lower. 1 more. And off we come 6 inches and we circle that leg for 6, 5. Mine are going to be tiny. 4, 3, 2. Reverse for 6, 5. Don't let that band move. 2 and passe. Bend the knee, pull it in, extend to the ceiling long, and bring it all the way back out. Cranky hip here. Draw in. I'm going to use some assistance to it. Extend and release it away. And 1 more. Draw it in. Extend. How am I going to do it? And exhale, reach away. Reverse that. Lengthen up to the ceiling with that leg. Bend the knee and roll it down the leg. Inhale, lengthen to the ceiling. Heel to ceiling. Toe to knee. And heel to heel. 1 more. Heel to ceiling. Toe to knee and heel to heel. Well done. Take both legs back in alignment. Flex the feet. Find that nice strong spine. Arms to the ceiling. Can you get longer and then lift the legs up and use your obliques without rocking forward or backwards? That's my challenge for myself today. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down. Little scissor and scissor. 3 times. 2 and 3. Pause. Both heels lifted on your belly. Wider legs. Legs in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back into child's pose. That was a toughie today. From here, friends, let's have a seat for teaser. So teaser, choosing the spot that feels best for you. I'm going to use my band today. I need a little extra help and I want to be successful, right? So I'm going to try. I'm going to put mine underneath my feet and I'm going to hold mine pretty tight to give myself as much as I can. I'm going to bring my inner thighs together and sit as tall as I can. I'm going to hinge back behind my sits bones, rotate my pelvis to my sacrum and pause right there. That is our start and stop position. So we're not coming forward of that. We come back up to this position as we go. We squeeze those inner thighs. We take a breath in. Exhale, we lower down into the mat. Inhale, chin to chest, roll right back up in that same C curve position. Draw the waist back, roll back down. Inhale, chin to chest, just find that C curve. The waist is still back. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, chin to chest and roll up. Squeeze those inner thighs. And exhale down. And inhale to rise up. Now we can add the leg extension at the top. Yes. And then lower down all the way out. Go for full teaser if you have it. Inhale, rise up. Keep reaching through the band. Open the heart and the chest. Find the balance on the sit bones. And then exhale, tilt the pelvis. Push the band away and lower back down. How about 2 more? Inhale, chin to chest. Look at your toes. Eyes come up with the toes. Eyes come up with the toes. Exhale, lengthen the way. Scoop the belly and back down. And 1 more. It's not a juicy way to do the teaser. Chin to chest. Look at the toes. Rise, 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 rise. Find that balance and hold. And gently going away. 8, 7, 6. We're halfway. 4. Keep tilting that pelvis. Rotate it, rotate it, rotate it, rotate it. And all the way down into neutral. Oh, so good. Chin to chest. Roll up for me, please. And stretch forward to your toes. Ooh, that's so delicious. And then we'll stack our spine back up nice and tall. And we'll flip over onto our all fours for legs pull down. Getting there, gang, we're getting there. Arms, last one we'll do here. Hands right underneath shoulders again, or a little wider, depending on where you're happiest. Finding that plank position. So happy Planksgiving, happy Friendsgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Send one back foot behind you, push to your heel, draw your shoulder blades back. Find the other heel, Pilates V. Heels together, please, nice and tightly. We'll come up to our toes, back to the heels, to the toes, to the heels. Keep that plank steady and heels. One more. And pause, knees down, keep the hands there, shoot your spine away, and coming right back up. Shoulders over, wrist, tuck the toes, find Pilates V, we're right there. And we lift the right leg up, and we lower it down. And the left, and lower, and the right, and lower, and the left, and lower. Keep drawing that belly into the spine. One more. And we pause. Heels, knees down, sit back and rest. Well done, everyone. Love it, love it, love it. Here, let's turn side into our mermaid, please. Let's sit onto our left hip first. Let's shift gears. Left hip first. And I'm just gonna have the band hang out in front of me here. I like a little Z set, happier for me. Let's open the arms and see if we can find our spine or try to get up as tall as we can in our waist, right? Just taking the hand to the floor, arm to ceiling, lift the waist long. Walk that hand out gingerly away as far as you can. Then drop that elbow down, find that stretch. Now I'm looking for your shoulder to stay back and underneath the other shoulder. The hips trying to stretch to the floor. Good, inhale, use your obliques, rise up, hip tuck. Good, grab the knee or the ankle and then counter stretch the other way. Keep pushing up to the ceiling, opening up the side body. Pull the ribs back and in. Don't collapse. Good, inhale, tick tock. Coming out nice and long, one more time. Elbow down and stretch. Let's take a Cleopatra here. Let's reach as long as we can to the edge of the mat. Lower our head down. Find that side body open. And then let's go back into Mermaid and pause for a second here. Push the shoulder down and away and give me a port de bras. Across the midline, reach across and lift. Maybe following it with the eyes. So we're getting a little bit more open through the rib cage. And then reverse that circle the other way. For 3, across the horizon. 2, across the horizon. 1, and this time we come all the way back up. Woo! Counter stretch, opposite direction. Reach it over. Ideally, good. Hands behind us, please. Knees together. Let's try to make this work. Open the heart and the chest up, legs up and to the other side. Well done. Good job. Find that Z sit. Open the arms out. Hello, ribs. Not happening today. Take a breath. Reach it out. Hand to the mat. Walk the hand out a little further. Drop the elbow gently and stretch open the thigh. So good. And I'll use the oblique tick-tock. Good. Grab the knee or ankle and stretch. Watch those ribs. Try to draw back into your pelvis here a little bit. So you actually are feeling the quadratus laborum. It's that low back stroke. Good. Inhale, tick-tock center. Come back to that elbow. Let's find that luxurious stretch and pause. Now make sure that elbow's underneath you. And then Cleopatra, stretch out. Oh my God, reach for that last piece of pie. Back to the side, open up. And let's go for a full port de bras here. Try to fight sinking into that shoulder underneath you. Try to keep lengthening the waist long. Enjoy the movement, reverse it, reach out. See it across the horizon. Lengthen out, go further out in the horizon. And one more, and this time we push ourselves all the way back up. Good, counter stretch opposite direction one more time. Lovely stretch. And then bringing it back into the center. Hands behind us, legs together, up and over to the edge of the mat, and bring our feet forward for seal. Feel or rolling like a ball to finish here. So feel legs grabbing inside and grabbing the ankles if that's possible. If not, going to rolling like a ball position and holding underneath or with the band again. So holding here, we'll find a balance, knees together as much as possible. Look between that space there. Open and close the sits bones. 3, 2, 1. Rotate your pelvis, pull your weight back. Exhale, up and pause. Whoops. Or not. And open and close. 3, 2, 1. Scoop the belly back. Exhale, come back up and pause. Again, 3, 2, 1. If you don't make it, you don't make it. You come back again. And 3, 2, 1. Find your center line. Keep pulling into the middle. And 3, 2, 1. And exhale up. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Roll back. Lift. Exhale. Pause. Feet to the floor. Well done. Let's come to the mat, please. All fours. Band is going to come with us. Actually going to come to a standing position here. So hands on the floor, feet on the floor, and then lifting the knees up just to hover. Feel how strong you feel. Lift up into down dog, push those heels down, get a lovely, lovely stretch. And then gently walk the feet to the edge of the mat and walk the hands with the band back to your toes. And just soften the knees. Let the spine rest. Pull the band apart, draw the waist up, feel the inner thighs pull together, and slowly stack your spine up tall. Bring the band into your chest and send it up to the ceiling for me for a lovely stretch. And then bring it back down into your chest. I love it. From here, standing saw. Open the feet out for me, please. Arms are going to go wide in the band. We're going to take a breath. We're going to rotate. We're going to rotate to our right side. Same thing here. Bottom arm's going to come down outside the thigh. The other's reaching to the ceiling, and we're going to get an open stretch here through that hip and through the low back. Draw the belly button back in and up. Come back to your twist and back to center. Let's do the other side. Rotate, lift up tall. Come down, find the ankle, the shin, open the band up, get a stretch like Gabby. Scoop the belly button and come back to the twist and find yourself center. Nicely done. Put your hand onto your left hip, other arm to ceiling, reach over for me and stretch, and then pull the band behind you. So you're opening up your heart. And let's leave it behind our back as we come back center. Open out wide. Other side. Pull down, reach up. Extension of Mermaid, going deeper. And back into the center. Good. Bring the band forward. I want to finish with a series of standing lunges. And here's how I want to do it. I want you to take your mat for me if you have it and roll it up into a ball. Or roll it up into as if it was a foam roller. Just give it a roll. So finishing with a challenge of balance for our day. And I want it just across you. Short box, as it were, right? We're going to take our right foot in front of it and our left behind it. So as we're walking into our Thanksgiving dinner today, right? I'm going to hold the band out in front of me for balance at my chest level. My shoulders are back and down. I want my pelvis to come forward and my shoulders to go over my hips. So I'm staying back. I'm going to soften the back knee and try to come down and tap my mat and then come right back up. So I might have to make an adjustment depending on where I am, but that connection of into the mat allows you to think of going straight down and rising straight up. Let's take the arms to the ceiling as we go. Stretch up. Exhale, bring it back to chest. Inhale down. Exhale, rise up. Whew. 2 more. Feel that lovely center line that you just created in your mat work. And 1 more time. And we pause. Come all the way down. Kneel on it. Rest on it. Rest on it. Take the opposite foot out a little further. Hands out in front of you, please sit up tall. Exhale, shoot your weight forward of your hips forward of your mat and just feel the quad stretch. And then I want you to take a twist towards your right foot, your right thigh, and back to center. I want to do that 3 times, please. Inhale across. Exhale back to center. I'm looking for that thigh stretch, right? And 1 more. And back into your center. Very nice. hand to the thigh, right? Take the band into your right hand, left down to the floor, find a lunge. Send the leg back, drop your pelvis towards the mat if you can. It can stay there if you like. Then we're gonna come up, we're gonna bring that back foot in. We're gonna bring the front foot forward, find a stretch into both legs. Ooh, that's a tough position here. And then softening the knees, rolling up through our spine, all the way back up. Wow, that's a challenge. Switch the other side. Well done, guys. Holding that band out in front. Now we just burned off our turkey, so we're good, right? Here we go. Pulling the band in as we come down and sending it away as we go away. We're gonna do about 6 or 8. Make sure the shoulders are back over the hip. We're not into the front knee. We're into the back thigh. Ooh. And up. Keep the arms out here. Let's go to the ceiling as we go down for 4. And rise tall. Keep pulling the band apart. 3. And rise tall. Woohoo. 2. I like what I'm seeing, people. Make sure that knee is tracking straight to the floor. And 1. And rise all the way down. Put it into the roller. Woo. Hands down, move the leg forward just slightly. And then opening up the band, come forward and stretch and breathe. Whew. Find that thigh stretch. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, push that right hip forward. Good. Opening out over the front leg. Inhale, rotate. Exhale to come back. I'm not looking for so much more rotation as I am looking for more thigh stretch. And to center. And 1 more. And to center. Well done. Hand to the thigh, to the floor if you can find it, and find me a lovely stretch here. Push back through the heels, sink in that lunge. Good job. And then both legs straighten, come a little closer. Ooh, find that split. And then maybe soften the knees, maybe keep straight legs, soften the knees and roll up. Ooh, challenge, challenge, challenge. Shoulders back and down, and we come back to standing. Well done. Last balance challenge, guys. Well done. We got it in for Thanksgiving. Little chest expansion with a balance to finish. Arms straight forward. Exhale, pull the band to your thighs. Open your heart and chest up. And then rise back, lift the heels up. Lower the heels down, lower the band, chest expansion. And press down and bring it forward. I want a little bit more of my chest expansion, so I'm going to go wider with my band. Down, pull back, open, and forward, lift, and lift. Last one. Pause, hold that, look down to your toes. Look up to your ceiling. Down to the toes. And neutral. Take a deep breath all the way up to the ceiling. Pause here. Open your thoracic spine. Take a moment and revisit your intention for the day. Shoulders down. Inhale, arms to ceiling. Chin to chest, roll down. Exhale, blow all of the air out. Leave the band at the bottom for me. Roll your spine back up to standing. Shoulder blades back. Breathing into the ceiling, into heart center. And I want to say thank you for everything that you guys have given me this year. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you have a fabulous dinner. If you want to stay with us, give us a few minutes. We'll get ourselves situated up for dance. You want to come off and say happy Thanksgiving, that would be awesome too. Well done, everyone.